Okay. So, I have a little story of something that happened about maybe a week after I moved in to my apartment. So, we had just gone down and mailed something. I think it was a Sunday afternoon, pretty chill. Nothing was really going on. We had just gone down and mailed some letters. And when we come back up, we see this group of girls just standing outside our room. They're just kind of standing there, just kind of talking, kind of giggling nervously, just standing outside our room. Kind of weird, but we see people standing on our floor. Well, not our floor. We live on the 4th floor. It's kind of odd to have people just kind of hanging out on the 4th floor. But we didn't think anything of it. It was just like, maybe this is what people do here. We don't know. We've only been here a week, so whatevs. And when we go to get into our apartment, one of the girls turns to me and she says, do you live here? Are you the girls that live in this apartment? I kind of look at her, I'm like, yes. Why? And she's like, well, these are all of my old roommates. We actually lived in your exact same apartment last year. We were here last year. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, why does this matter in any way? I mean, this is cool, but, we're not friends. You don't live here anymore. This is now my house, not your house. But I didn't say that, it was nice. I was like, oh, that's super cool. That's great. So, yeah. And she's like, so I just kind of, look at her and I'm like, what does this have to do with anything? What do you want? What do you want from me? And she, kind of giggles nervously. She's like, would it be okay, if we came inside to see if something's still on the wall? So I was like, something's on the wall. I was like, we had to do an inspection check. There was nothing written on the wall. I was like, well, I guess she'll come in and see that whatever little memento they created, maybe some monumentous scuff mark is gone, and then they'll leave. So I didn't consult my other roommates who were kind of standing behind me like, what's going on? And I said, sure, come on in. Strangers are great. We let them in our homes. Well, so we let them in. They come in. It was maybe like 5 of them. No, I don't think all 6 were there. Maybe 5, 6 girls. And they all start talking about themselves. They're like, well, I think it's in this one. I think it's in this ceiling tile. They're pointing to the ceiling. They weren't looking on the walls. This was no wall mark they were looking for. They lied to us. They said they were looking for a scuff mark on a wall. They didn't look at the walls. They went straight to the ceiling in our hallway. So our hallway has ceiling panels you can kind of lift up. And they turn to us, and one of them starts climbing on the wall in the hallway, kind of like positioning herself and like getting her feet all up in there and stuff, and just kind of like bracing herself against the wall. And they're all just like, I think it's in this one. Oh, but maybe it's not in this one. She starts lifting up the ceiling panels, and we're like, what are you doing? And they turn to us and they're like, do you have a stool we could use? My roommates, of course, being hospitable to the strangers, doing strange things in our apartment. We're just like, yeah, sure, of course, my roommates are super nice. They went and got him a stool. And so now they're just standing on this stool, lifting up the ceiling tiles, and they're like, I don't see it. And we're like, what is going on? Well, at this point, one of the girls finally turns to us, and she's like, okay, so we're looking for a thong in the ceiling. What? What did you just say? Did you just say what I think you just said? We kind of sat there for a minute, and we're like, what? And she's like, a thong. In the ceiling. It's in the ceiling. We left it up there when we were here last year. I don't know how it got in the ceiling. The only explanation they ever gave us was that they were joking around. I don't know why the ceiling panel was lifted up. So the thong in the ceiling was weird. But what was weirder was that they couldn't find it. They looked in all of the ceiling tiles. They did not find the thong that they left here last year. It was gone. Well, we know there were boys here for the summer semester. Maybe they did something stupid with the ceiling. Maybe they found it. Maybe the Wi-Fi guys found it. Somebody found the thong at some point in time. I don't know who it was, but they didn't find it. Eventually, they just left, and they're like, oh, darn, we couldn't find it. We're sitting there going, what? What? How did the thong get up there? Why did you come back to look for it? And where did it go? I don't know. guess we'll never know. Falling on the ceiling. These things happen, I guess, in college.